Guys, if you are leveraging AI to produce your videos, there's AI is getting really good, like HeyGen at making like a clone, right? Hey, let me tell you some information here, and or it's a script. Hey, John, it's Darius, and it can do it. It can do this. It can, make your mouth movements. It can make you look different person. You can use an avatar, right? This technology is accelerating quickly. But what I want to show you guys is when like to build trust to educate, just to say somebody a face video is fine, right? A video of a person is great, but when you want to educate somebody on like a specific number, on projects, on something visual, this is where I want to show you guys a resource that probably most of us have access to. If you're in Gmail, this is what it looks like. So the first thing, again, just a quick backstory. What we have here is a video funnel, and part of it it's getting into the technical, right? Why asset-based lending, what a cushion is, what this has to do with your county and tax strategy, and then some real world examples. And so what I wanted to provide here is an ability to do this seamlessly, just like these videos were created extremely easily, right? Jai popped in the script, click go, it was done. And so what I did, and what I want to show you guys is this. It's not brand new, but it's now available on everybody's Google license. So if you're a Google user, a paid workspace, you're going to have access to this basically new product called Google Vids. So vids.google.com. This is a very cool AI video generation tool, but it is designed to generate visuals, right? Not talking heads. Like you can add a talking person to it, which I can show you guys in a moment. But the really cool part is it can generate the education style videos, the visuals from a number of resources. So first, I actually want to start with Jai's example with starting with nothing other than the transcript. So here, what I did is we took just the transcript from this cushion video. That's the title of this one, where it's describing this technical aspect of the asset-based model here. And so what we did is we took the exact transcription. I went into Google Vids. I clicked start a new video, and I gave it the prompt, and I said, make me a video based on this transcript. Boom. And I pasted the transcript. We clicked next, and then we selected, like it did this, right? I'm going to show you guys what this comes out to in a second. I obviously didn't give it anything useful here, but does this. And then the last thing is you're going to select like a theme. It's literally this easy to create what I'm about to show you. What's even better is if you guys want to give it a little bit more information, like let's say, Jai, you were just talking about an $8 million, a $10 million listing. What you can actually do is take some images of that particular listing, that exact listing, and use them here. Like I can open up a Google slideshow like this. So I'm going to open up my slides, and you guys, like instead of these generic stuff, all I have to do is take some of the images, the visuals, the titles, the things that are unique to my business, throw them into a slideshow. Literally, just copy and paste or upload, have the images here available in the slides. And then Google Vids, all you do is you at your things and you at your presentation just like this. And it's going to actually have access to those exact images that are in your presentation. You don't have to do anything fancy here either. You're not putting in titles and design. You're not doing any of that. You're literally just adding the images and maybe some text about the images if you want to give it the extra context. More context is better, right? The more you tell the AI, the better the output typically is, unless you're polluting it with unnecessary information. So there's a line, it's not always more is better. It's more better is better, right? So you give it better information, better images, and you're going to get better output. But it is as simple as a copy and paste here into a slide. So like Jai, again, that specific listing you want to reach out to them with, throw the images of this listing in here. And then in this one click, you do the at symbol, select that presentation like this. Literally just the at symbol will allow you to select your existing presentations.
And put a website link, like a website
it has to be a Google asset. So it has to be a Google Drive, Google presentation, something within the Google workspace for it to directly connect to. So, and then also add the prompt. So like I'm going to show you just what the transcript did. And then I'm going to also describe for you the bonus that it can add by giving it the actual assets here. So this is all I did. I took Jai's transcript only, and I said, make a video. And now here's the output, guys. Again, it's not perfect, but this happened instantly. Hold on one second. Let me make sure I can share my audio here. Share Share sound. There we go. Okay, you guys can see this, right? Okay, I'm just going to click play.
Price for tax strategy.
Actually, let me rewind to the beginning. Okay, here you go.
Let's talk about the cushion, the safety net for lenders in a deal. The cushion makes lenders feel safe, secure, and ready to fund. It's the difference between a property's real value and the lender's risk. Let's walk through it with a real-world example. Agreed purchase price for a luxury estate, $10.5 million.
Okay, so I'm not going to make you watch this whole thing, but what I want to show you guys here is it's a very similar length to the
Wait, I want to see him. That was nice. How'd you do that?
Right. It's exactly what I just showed you. I literally took just your transcript, just the words that were said in your video. I threw it in there and I said, make me a video. Now, the weakness to this, guys, look, these are all very generic images, right? Insurance policy has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it's doing the best that it can here with zero context, right? It's a luxury listing. Boom. That's a damn luxurious listing if you ask me. And so some of them will be stock. Some of them will be like this one. Again, not super relevant. We don't want to see bankruptcy when we're talking about making an investment here. So, but what we can do is if we take that just one more step to add some relevant images like the actual property or some actual properties that are in your portfolio or anything like that, giving it some real assets to train it instead of because this is 100% just text, and it added the music, it added the voices, it did the outlines, it literally did all of that in like seconds. And the reason I'm showing you guys this is because this is a lot more informative than just the talking head, right? Like I now have numbers and things to look at. I'm paying attention. When you want to describe specific information, like a real world example like this, it's typically much better to show somebody than to tell, right? Like think about any presentation somebody gives on a stage. Sometimes they're just speaking, but when they have a visual and they have something they're trying to educate on, they have a PowerPoint, a slide, or something, and they're clicking and they're pointing, and they want the visual aid because it creates a much deeper sense of understanding. So if it's just, hey there, wanted to put a face to the name, and that's the first part of the funnel there, and that should absolutely still be a video, a person, you. But then when we're saying, hey, I want to actually provide you some real world examples, some specifics of how all this is going to come together, and you're leveraging AI technology, this is all part of the Google Vids stack now. And it's extremely easy to use, just like the HeyGen thing, where you give it some script, some outline, throw some images into a slide, and you're going to have a rendered, fully ready to export video here. Now, there are some other kind of components within here. Like I can record a video as well. I can regenerate voiceovers. You can see record myself. Like if I go here to at some point in the video, I can then record a clip of myself. This stuff is not very good yet. Like the quality's weird, and the teleprompter, if you want to use, is like in the middle of the screen. So if you guys want to combine this, like with what Jai's done here, this is exactly what I'm recommending for. So you're going to be able to use Google Vids to generate these video type of presentations. That's the difference here, right? Is it's not a just talking head. It's a visual, it's a presentation, and use this in conjunction with your personalized videos, your trust building videos. Because again, if you wanted to go and use the Dubb desktop app and record a screen and create a custom video where you're actually going through a presentation, that requires you to create most of the presentation, right? You don't want to put like a blank looking thing with some generic images there, but you can do this in one step with AI, where just adding the images gives you what you need here to make the visual. And then of course, guys, you can also remove the voiceover here. You can just delete the audio track that it's provided, boom. And now I can use just the visuals that it created, and I can speak over it, right? I can record my screen and talk my own voice over the visuals that it provided for me. So if you guys are like me and you hate to build out slideshows, like that's something I always have tried to delegate. I'm like, I'll put the information, I'll put the screenshots I need there, and then I assign it to our designer to go make it look pretty, right? That's not something I like to spend my time doing, because it's like, again, am I a graphic designer? Is that my field of expertise? No, I deliver the information, I do the research, I put what needs to be there, and then somebody else makes it come and look pretty for me. But that's been accelerated. You don't need to hire the graphic designer, the slideshow guy. But again, is this a perfect result with one output? No, I've showed some of the weaknesses here, but what it is it's 10 times faster, 1,000 times faster than what we would have had to do ourselves, right? I can click record, I can copy and paste the same script, throw in a new couple visuals, and I can make 10 of these videos in an hour, 100 of them in a day. If I'm at a deadline, if I want to accelerate this. So this tool, guys, is Google Vids. You can access it as long as you have a Google workspace. Vids.google.com takes you directly to here where you can begin using this. What I'm actually going to be doing, guys, is I'm going to be producing a longer tutorial version of this to just show how the rest of it worked, because this is just sort of the intro to the concept, not the actual technical step-by-step how-to. I'm going to be producing something longer for that. But I want to introduce you to this type of technology, guys, because for one, I think it was a perfect fit for Jai's funnel, because if you guys are trying to educate somebody, again, the showing is much more powerful than telling. And it's also more powerful when it's put in conjunction with both, right? Hey there, I wanted to reach out to you, John, Jill, Joe, whoever specifically, and this is what I put together for you. Let me know your thoughts. And then it goes into the actual visuals. So that I don't recommend doing 100% AI generated presentation and then sending that, right? Because it's missing the trust factor. It's missing the I'm a real person that I did this for you, right? That presentation is missing that component. So this is why I think it's a really good 1-2 punch where you get the personalization piece and then you get the AI visuals for the stuff that you needed to make. So I encourage
like that,
to check it out. Yeah, and Jai, immediate benefit for your funnel here, I think. And I already know you have some skill here with AI that you can do exactly what I showed you. Throw some of the actual images of their listing in there, put your transcript of whatever you need to say, generate, done. So that's some immediate benefit I can see for almost everybody here, right? If you have the skill to and the time and the resources to go create those types of visuals yourself, excellent, right? It's definitely gonna be a better quality when you're putting all of the effort in yourself. But the time and the efficiency that part's not comparable, right? So if it's something you're doing at scale, right, it's natural that the quality is going to come down a little bit because you can't put 100% effort into 100% of your communications 100% of the time. That's called burnout, or that's called, you're not ever going to hit your numbers that you're trying to accomplish. So this is why I recommend the combination of the technologies, leveraging your personalized components to build trust, to break through the noise, but then also taking advantage of what AI can do for us to create visuals, to create presentations, even to create the hey there videos, right? It's all growing in possibility. And I want you guys to take the time now to learn tools like these, to be aware of them, to invest a little bit of your effort into saying, oh, if I need to come up with a presentation, I know now what I can do. I can literally use Google Vids, throw a couple of images and speak what I need to say, and I'm going to get a pretty decent output. And then even if you needed to tweak it, the amount of time that you spent refining that is going to be, again, a fraction of the time that you spent creating everything like that from scratch. The music and the timing with the slides and the voiceovers, that's a lot of work that went into that. Or it's not, right? It's 30 seconds of click, click, click. So that's all I got for you guys for this bonus lesson. I encourage you guys to leverage this technology, but stack it with the personalization piece. As everything going AI, this is going to become more valuable, right? The time that we get to spend speaking to somebody directly to build trust, relationship, parasocially or socially, right? The lunch dates, whatever. That's still an opportunity we have as people, but we also need to leverage our skills and with technology because it's growing. And again, our duty here is to help you guys level up and grow. That's why we're in this program. So, okay, that's it, guys.